So, hey, what's up, Steph? Now in the process of pulling some items off of my printer. So, let me go ahead and get all this ready. Let's see. So I had a couple of orders yesterday and decided to make some more. These are the Pirates of the Caribbean coins. So I thought I'd make some more since I got a couple orders just for the coins. So I got some work I gotta knock out. These things look pretty amazing though. I mean, just look how pretty they are. So now I gotta get these things off. Remember, always wear your gloves. Got my alcohol solution here. Let's see if I can get this off without breaking anything. This is always a good thing not to break stuff. There we go. Remember, peeing your bladders. So how you doing out there in the beautiful, crazy world that we all have today? So I decided to try streaming to YouTube, but apparently on YouTube you can't stream unless you meet other requirements, which is now kind of ridiculous. So now I gotta figure out what requirements I gotta do. Hey, what's that, Inovartes? Oh, you're waiting for rain? Yeah. So all this is, these are being cleaned. I actually have a really cool request from somebody. They want me to test out and see what their custom Funko Pop figure of one of their comic book characters will look like 3D printed in resin. So I am doing this as a special commission. Hopefully they're happy with how it looks and that becomes a larger order, which is the whole point of having a business. So here I am, I'm cleaning the resin off of the coins, which really isn't a whole lot of resin. One thing I did learn, and this is actually pretty interesting, is that it's so much easier to take off the supports when you have it's still not fully cured. It's when it's cured that's kind of a pain in the ass. But I mean, seriously, it's so much faster to pull these off and doesn't do as much damage as the other format. So I'm able to just literally super snaps off all these. And it looks really good. You don't have very much left on it. I got a couple of areas I gotta pull some stuff off of, but it's not bad. So, like, there's the coin. The green looks so freaking cool. I mean, just green pirate coins. You can never go wrong with green pirate coins. So I'm gonna get the rest of these off, and then I'm gonna go cure them. This I'm really curious to see how it turns out. It's gonna be like one of the bigger, more interesting pieces I'm doing. So I'm kind of like excited about it. It's good there. Got a couple little pieces I gotta clean off. But these coins came out amazing. I mean, just so pretty. So one more set of supports. And see, so much faster. The other way is I've been curing them with supports, and that's just not been a good thing. It's actually been a lot tougher trying to pull supports off. The other way This way actually is a million times faster. Like I said, it does less damage pulling these things off this way than it does any other way. Mostly because the supports are still really soft, so it's just like plucking them out versus what I was doing before, trying to snip them. Doing it this way, it's less time trying to do things, and it's literally just pop, 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 and it's ready to go. But I am planning on doing a lot more interesting items coming up soon. Right now, my biggest thing is going to be this Funko Pop that I'm working on for somebody. And I'm hoping it turns out well, which I think it will. I'm doing half the size of what it would be, and because of that, you know, it'll show concept of what it would look like versus creating a giant one right now and trying to figure out what to do with it. So making a small one as a test sample kind of still shows you what it will look like and how it will scale detail wise. So I'm hoping that if everything goes smooth, I'll have somebody who wants to purchase more of their figures in that format, which would be great because then, you know, if there's anybody else out there who has Funko Pops of their own characters, I can start doing those. So I've got all 3 coins done. They're ready to go. That is just so cool looking. Just 3 coins. You can't beat that. Kind of makes you want to be a pirate. So the next thing I do is once I have all that done, gotta clean everything, dry it off, get the rubbing alcohol off because it doesn't affect anything, but it doesn't help anything either. So it's just easier just to get everything off, get them prepped, ready. Because the next thing after they cure is I gotta prime them and prep them for paint, which by itself is about a day process because once you prime it, you gotta make sure the primer is good. And then once the primer is good, you gotta put the gold tone to it, and that's what takes the longest because the gold that I have takes about a day, a good 24 hours to cure, and it's just ridiculous. But it turns out beautiful. If you go to my Etsy shop, you'll see them, and I'm very, very happy with how those come out. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna make some more beautiful gold coins. The green resin is just a trip, like how green that is. But the next thing I'm also doing too is I have some Praetor tokens from Doom that I'm going to paint as well because I have the paint scheme of what the tokens look like, and I'm going to get those done at the same time. So that's going to look badass. Can't wait to see how those turn out. I know some people want to see those. Gosh, this is so cool. I love how these turned out. Just 3 coins. Now this is going to take about 5 hours, 5.5 hours to do. Can't wait to see this Funko. Like I said, it's only about 50% of the original size, and it's more of just to, like I said, it's a proof of concept to see how it comes out. It's a custom character. Very cool looking one. I can't wait to see just how it prints. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go get these into the curing box, let them cure for a little bit, and then come back in a few hours and we'll check this thing out and see how it looks. I'll go live as well when I start painting, so everybody can see the paint process, how I do all that, and get things prepped. I look forward to seeing you guys come back, so definitely stay tuned. A couple hours from now, I'll have these ready for paint and priming, and we'll go from there. But you guys stay safe out there in a crazy, crazy world. Stay sane, and I will see you guys on the flip side.